Hello, this is Chiak. We are back again with another set of Gabriel Knight, The Beast Within. Gerda found Grace in the library, and it ended... I mean, it's been a year, right? Is Gerda, are you still grieving for Wolfgang? Like, does she... I mean, it's not like... I mean, obviously Grace is so used to Gabriel just flouncing around with...
The Journal of Victor Ritter.
Is that who I'm supposed to be looking for? Okay, hold on. We have a bunch of stuff to look at here. Lore and Law. Chapter 3. Sorry, my nose is stuffed right now suddenly. Lycanthropy, the ways of the wolf. There are two categories of werewolf cases: false and lycanthropic disorder cases, and genuine werewolf cases. Oh, sorry. Okay, false. These two are together, and then this is the genuine. Okay. Lycanthropic disorder. Lycanthropic disorder is a mental condition in which the subject, called a lycanthrope, believes that he or she is a werewolf. The subject does not actually change shape, but is nevertheless capable of being as dangerous as an actual werewolf. Most cases of supposed werewolfery are really the works of lycanthropic disorder victims. Man to beast. In real werewolves, a physical change to wolf form does occur. The change can be voluntary at will, or can be forced by certain cycles of the moon and certain sounds, such as howling.
There are two categories of werewolf cases: false or lycanthropic disorder cases and genuine werewolf cases. Lycanthropic disorder. Lycanthropic disorder is a mental condition in which the subject, called a lycanthrope, believes that he or she is a werewolf. The subject does not actually change shape, but is nevertheless capable of being as dangerous as an actual werewolf. Most cases of supposed werewolfery are really the work of lycanthropic disorder victims. Man to beast. In real werewolves, a physical change to wolf form does occur. The change can be voluntary, at will, or can be forced by certain cycles of the moon and certain sounds, such as howling.
Okay, well, Grace is not taking my job, so I kind of feel... I know how you feel, Gerda, okay? Oh boy.
4th of March, 1864. To King Ludwig II, most gracious ruler of all Bavaria. I beg your forgiveness for my forthrightness in this letter, but I fear terribly for your Majesty's safety, and thus have no time for subtlety. I have heard that the one they call the Black Wolf is close to your Highness. I have been investigating this man for reasons I cannot name at present, and I have learned that he is extremely dangerous and can only have the most dire of motives at heart in anything he pursues. I beg your Highness only this. Please do not see this man alone, nor even with your servants only to guard you. I promise you, all will be made clear very shortly when my investigation is complete. For now, only keep yourself safe. Your most grateful servant, Christian von Ritter, Schloss Ritter, Rittersberg, Bavaria.
Okay. Alright, is there any other... Oh no, I exited, but... Oh, this is where Gabriel was trying to work on his next novel.
I suppose in the next Blake Backlash book, good old Fujitsu will be replaced by Hildegard.
Hard at work, Knight?
I'm not quite ready to write the big hero yet. Who should I call?
Oh. We don't even have... Can we even call him? Is there a reason for us to call him? Actually. No, not that. Okay, exit. Okay, so this is where the phone is, though. So that... I mean, I guess... I don't know what reason we have to call him yet, if we have a reason. Oh my god. Grace. Time zone.
Hello?
Professor Barkley, this is Grace Nakamura. I'm calling from Germany.
Germany? I thought you were in New Orleans.
I was, but anyway, it's rather important or I wouldn't have bothered you. Do you know anything about King Ludwig II of Bavaria?
Well, that's a hell of a thing to ask a man in the middle of the night. Late 1800s, right?
Yes.
This isn't really my field, but I think he was crazy or something.
I wish I knew. Do you know anyone who specializes in German history?
Yeah, I have a friend at the University of Berlin. I'll ring him. What's your number there?
It's 4989-555-7878.
Okay, I'll call you back if I remember this conversation in the morning anyway.
Great. Sorry again. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so that's it for that. Let's exit. I still need to look at the book that she picked up on the...
Looks like biographies here. I wonder if there's anything on... Yes, Ludwig, König von Bayern, König Ludwig, sein Leben und sein Sieg, die letzten Tage des König Ludwig II.
German.
That's not much help.
Okay.
There's nothing else on werewolves in the occult section.
Oh, that's just... Okay, this is on Grace. Oh, wait. Shoot.
There's nothing...
Okay. Just trying to see if there's anything...
Christian Ritter's journal is here. Christian Ritter, born 10 January 1820, ordained a Schottenjäger, died 4 March 1864. The 4th of March. That's the date on the letter.
Okay, anything else?
I'm not sure what other casebook.
Okay, so we have to continue. Let's open up this one. 1720. I thought she said 18.
Numerous deaths at the hands of a marauding wolf being recorded in a neighboring county, I set out to see if I could determine the cause. There had been rumors of a werewolf, and the dark signs did indeed seem to be present. The deaths had all occurred within a 40-kilometer range of woods, and at the heart was the village of Alfing. My assistant and I set a trap a short distance from the village. Though the beast had shown a propensity for human flesh, livestock had also been taken.
You know, thank God Grace is actually here to read this, because this... I mean, this isn't bad. This is actually legible handwriting to me.
It was a newling lamb we loosed in the thicket as a lure. We awaited downwind. For 2 nights the lamb bleated to no purpose, and once we had to fend off a hungry fox. But at last the beast himself took the bait. I might have missed him. The night was so dark, and the wolf himself was black. But my assistant saw the light of his eyes, and I heard the lamb's cries turn fearful. He had the poor dumb lamb by the throat when we sprang.
Okay.
He was swift and might have escaped, but his fatal mistake was to attack rather than run. My dagger struck through his chest and into his right lung. As I had agreed, we bound the wolf and tied shut its jaws. We brought it home to Rittersberg, still breathing, and turned it over to the magistrate. I pray for the man's unfortunate soul. May the law be swift and merciful.
Oh, we have a specific date
God
here.
be praised for aiding his servant. From his hand came the strength and wisdom to end the killing. Victor Ritter, Schottenjäger, 20 April 1750.
Perfect, okay. And then next we have... this is the 18-something one.
3 January 1864. I am now in Prussia. The beast that brought me here has so far bested me. He is secretive and skillful. He has much self-control, unlike what I'd been led to expect. He seems to know almost before I do where and when I will be stalking him. He turns up his nose at my lures. 3 more disappearances have occurred, and I'm no closer to learning his identity nor finding his lair. I can't even prove he took them. Not a single corpse has been found. March 3rd, 1864. I've had a break at last. The key was in front of me all the time. The Black Wolf, he so daringly calls himself, for all to hear and none to truly see. It is worse than I could ever have suspected. He is not just a beast, but a monster. His jaws are already around some of the best throats in Europe. I return to Rittersberg tonight. I must warn those in danger and get someone to assist me. I am in over my head.
Okay. So this guy has some political backing, basically. Yeah, I can't turn the page. Wait. Okay.
I'm not sure what other case books...
Okay. I don't know what we need the notebook for. Wallet, letter, lycanthropy. Oh, shoot. Okay, I think we're gonna have to... Shoot. Exit. We're gonna have to make it up with Grace here. Why? Oh, I still have... Here, if there's one thing I want to have, it would at least be the notebook, but we don't need it. Telephone ring? No. Okay. Also, I mean, I guess these are the only 2 rooms available, because as the castle's being restored.
I don't have anything to say to her right now.
Okay, wow. Guys, don't talk, girls. All right. You 2 are going to have to get along, though, at some point, right? I mean, Gerda probably feels like Grace here is trying to usurp her position, which she has been working on for a way longer time. Grace is a bit too jealous. Or she lets her affections for Gabriel kind of seethe in a bit too much. Okay, now we can go to Town Hall, get those records, the trial. Okay, trial records.
Remember that werewolf trial I'd asked you about? I have a date now. April 1750.
Excellent. Let me go look. I heard of this case when I was a boy, but I always thought it was just a scary tale. I never thought to look in the archives. It was there, all right. What did you want to know?
Okay.
Why did they bring the wolf to Rittersberg? I know the Schattenjager lived here, but why didn't he just...
Kill it where he found it? I don't know. Let's see. Ah, yes. They wanted to know what man it was, who it was.
They brought it here so it would change back?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
What happened to the alleged werewolf?
Sir, you should just have the information in your hand, honestly, at this point. What are you... I know...
He was interrogated for 2 days. He confessed his guilt. The trial took place on the 3rd day, and he was sentenced to death by quartering and the stake. He was given a final meal. He asked to see a confessor, and this was granted. He died at dawn the following day.
They pulled off his limbs and burned him?
Don't think harshly of us, miss. That was a long time ago.
Okay, I didn't understand. Like, what's the wheel? Oh, okay.
Where was the werewolf kept while it was here?
The dungeon. There's a dungeon in the rat house basement. We don't use it anymore, of course. Haven't for many years.
Okay, so that's the locked door.
Did it change back?
I mean, they interrogated, didn't they said they interrogated.
That's what it says. They put the wolf in a cell, and the next morning they found a man in there. A laborer from out of town identified him as Baron von Raleigh from Alfing.
Why did they want to find out who the werewolf was?
I would guess. Yes. It says here that a group of villagers were sent to the werewolf's hometown once they learned its human identity.
Why? They thought there were more of them there?
In those days, the family of the identified werewolf would be in great danger. Many believed such curses were handed down through the bloodline. Was there anything else?
I suppose not. Unless, is there any way I could see the dungeon?
It would be my pleasure.
I think he's ecstatic that like someone is enthusiastic to see like the town history and stuff like that. Also, he finally got to learn about the case that he got told about in childhood.
Everything's been kept the way it was when the dungeon was in use. We show it off to tourists sometimes.
Ah.
Are you all right, miss?
I'm fine. It's just that this place is so claustrophobic.
I tell you what, normally this place is locked to keep out the village children. I'll leave it open. You can come and go as you please.
Would you? Thank you so much.
You are most welcome. Goodbye, and good luck.
Bye.
Grace, you psychic? What was that?
He asked to see a confessor.
Okay. So we can see the church from here. Okay, nothing else but to exit. Oh, this is like this entire place. This is the dungeon itself? I was like expecting multiple rooms, doors, cells.
Von Raleigh slept here.
Okay, are we checking under the bed? Are we... Or is it going to be the same thing?
Von Raleigh.
Okay. Is it... Okay, just clicking the bed is going to do this the same thing, huh? Is there anything... I don't imagine. No. Okay. And that's just to the... Okay, that's just to the bed. Interesting. Huh. No, because we're going to be coming in here multiple times, what it sounds like.
Claw marks. Claw marks.
That's it? Alright, so... I mean, the churches are here, so I'm just saying... the view from that window is a lot farther than... I don't know, because that guy doesn't speak English. Okay, we do have something to talk to him about, though.
Herr Huber?
Yes?
Do you know anything about King Ludwig II?
Of course. Everybody knows about Ludwig. He was the last true king Bavaria had. Why do you think I hang his portrait? Eh? Or that article on the wall? Eh? Do you know what that is? That is from the Munich newspaper the day after the king died. My great-grandfather saved it. It has been handed down to every first son. That is what Bavarians think of Ludwig.
Okay.
What was Ludwig like? Why is he so revered?
Oh, he was a genius. He had a great mind, you know. He built castles, is what he did, and kept on building them until they killed him.
Who killed him?
Them, those politicians. They said he was crazy. Got a doctor to sign some papers. They arrested him.
Then what happened?
What do you think? They killed him. Oh, they said it was suicide. But me, I don't believe that. It was murder.
Okay, and so this involves the Black Wolf.
Thanks.
Bitte.
Okay, so now we know the identity of the man here. This is Ludwig.
So that's King Ludwig II of Bavaria.
And then,
I have no idea what that says.
well, you have an idea, technically, but...
I don't have anything to say to him. I don't want to Ludwig II. He looks like he was in his 30s when this one was painted.
Okay. So that is technically of the same man. Good to know. Right. Is there anything more we can talk to this guy about? Oh, church records.
I had a thought while I was in the dungeon.
Yes?
You mentioned that Baron von Rawlik was allowed to give a last confession. I suppose the priest was from St. George's?
I suppose it was.
Would there be a record of the last confession? It might tell us more about the Baron's life.
Good idea, young lady. Those records are in German, though, and Father Getz doesn't speak English. Do you think this would really help your Schattenjäger?
I'm not sure. It couldn't hurt.
All right. I'll write you a note. You give it to Father Getz, and he'll see if they have a record of the confession. If they do, you bring it back here to me, and I'll help you translate it, okay?
That would be wonderful. Thank you so much.
Certainly. You got my curiosity up too, you know.
Oh, he is having the time of his life. He's in a real-life detective, supernatural detective mystery. Okay, let's get this note to the father. Where's the note? I want to see it. I know you're gonna try to read it. Because it's gonna sound awful. Awful, awful, awful. Let's, oh, there we go. Giveth?
Entschuldigen Sie bitte.
Ja.
Das hier ist von Herrn Habermas.
This is from...
Ein Moment, bitte.
Okay, and then he's gonna get us the records. Hurrah, hurrah! You know, thank God I decided to check
Das
with
ist für Sie.
City Hall guy.
Dankeschön.
That's amazing he's letting us leave with it, honestly. How old are these papers? Okay. Let's just have a look.
Father Getz gave me this file, but I'll need help translating it.
Okay, she's not even going to try to open it. Probably for the best. I mean, do they, like, recopy all their files onto newer papers and such? Okay, here we go.
I have the church file.
Excellent. Let me see it. What's this? This is in English. It's from a lawyer in Buenos Aires. It's addressed to St. Georg's Church. The date is 1764.
What's it say?
It's a request for information about the death of Baron Klaus von Ralleck. It says it's for the family. I assume someone answered it. Curious?
What?
The seal on the envelope.
A wolf?
Okay. The last confession. The Ralleck family took the symbol of a black wolf to represent their great skill at the hunt. Let me see. Klaus von Ralleck says that he lived up to the family symbol too well. His friends nicknamed him the Black Wolf, but he confessed it was more because he was prideful and treated his villagers and women very badly. He was much feared. The Baron confesses that a life of sin brought the werewolf curse upon him. Listen to this. A gypsy camp, Hungarians, came to Alfing one day. He wanted one of their young women. He had her brought to his castle by force, and there he...
Raped her?
Raped her, yes. He intended to release her, but before he did, the girl killed herself. The next day, an old gypsy woman from the camp cursed him, saying that he was to become the shape that his name and his crimes showed his heart to be.
I see.
Soon afterwards, her curse came about. Klaus von Ralleck began to change, to run at night as wolf, to kill and eat human flesh. He begs forgiveness from God and from his wife and son. He says he welcomes his punishment, if only it will pay for his sins and save his family from further pain. That is all that is written.
Wow. Thank you.
I'll return this to Father Getz for you.
Thank you.
Good luck to you, young lady. And to your Schattenjäger.
Okay, so I think for the most parts we should be done with the town, except for like the post office. I don't know if the man at the pub will... We'll see. Now, can we talk to...
I don't have anything to say to her right now.
Nope, you two are still at it. Okay, good. There is the potential for these two to hold their antagonism towards each other for a very long time. Okay, so let's go into the...
There's nothing else.
I'm not sure what other... I'm not sure...
There's nothing...
Okay, so middle shelf, there's definitely nothing. The only thing left, though... Like, we're expecting a call, right? But... How do we... I mean, are we just sitting by this?
Who should I call?
by this telephone for a really long time.
It wasn't worth picking up.
All right, Knight, I've got your research.
Oh. And then we're going to send this to the post office. Or Gord... Someone has to... She doesn't know the location yet, right? The exact location, specifically. Oh my god, sending everything. Taking books out of the library. Don't lose them, Gabriel. These are very important in history here.
Now, I just need somewhere to send it to.
Okay. So, the big question. I mean, Gerda has to help us now. This is for the Scharnjäger. Too bad they don't have photocopies or anything like that.
I found the items that Gabriel wanted. Did he tell you where to send your research?
Yes. His lawyer's office in Munich.
Can I get the address?
Harald Übergrau, Marienplatz 21, München.
Listen, girls, this is splitting up the duties, okay? You're busy with the castle restoration. Thanks. Grace can handle the research aspect of it. Oh my god, dude, really need to get along, please. Okay, we're skipping over that. We're gonna skip over this. I can't? Okay, I can't. Sorry, for a minute there I was a bit worried. Okay, so we're sending this off. Just checking. He's definitely gonna know where she is now. Anyway. Oh, I have to talk first?
There's no one there.
Oh, sorry. Let me buzz in. Okay, I know I awkwardly came by before, but this time I actually got something for you.
Womit kann ich Ihnen dienen?
Here we go.
Das Päckchen soll nach München gehen.
7,40 Mark bitte.
Okay, and then now we need our wallet.
Dankeschön.
Bitte sehr.
Okay.
That'll give him something to chew on.
Why does she sound so smug? Grace.
Guten Abend.
How are you? Is this the castle of the Schottenjoggers here?
Yes, but I'm...
How exciting! Come along, Emma. We are so thrilled to be here. Emma said it's the 1990s, for heaven's sake. The Schottenjoggers are probably long gone. Well, of course they aren't, I said. A family like that doesn't just dry up and blow away. The good Lord's put his mark on them. Who are you? I was just wondering the same thing, dear. Neither of you girls look like the heroic type, but who am I to judge? God chooses his soldiers, and who am I to put in my 2 cents?
No, we're the Smiths from Merrimack, Pennsylvania. This is my wife, Merle. You can call me Emil.
My husband. If I don't get right to the point, he'll get there for me.
It's nice to meet you both.
Well, how did you hear about the Schottenjägers?
Oh, we're demonologists. My wife makes it her business to know a lot about a lot of different things. She's a regular, what you call, occultist scholar, aren't you, Mother?
That's right.
Yeah.
I read about you all when I was studying an old witch trial last spring, and I have been dying to get over here ever since.
Well, so nice of you to stop by, but I'm afraid the Schottenjäger isn't here right now. I'll let him know you called, though.
Oh, no. And I was so hoping to talk shop. We fighters of darkness are so rare these days.
Don't I know it? Can't scare one up to save your soul.
It's not your fault, Missy. I told Merle to call before he came.
People just don't take you seriously unless you're standing right there. You know that, Em.
Well, it's rather late, and if you're driving, you might as well, go out right now.
Don't worry about that. We're going to spend the night at the guest house in town. That's right.
Stop by tomorrow, won't you, dear? You and I can exchange stories at least.
We'll see.
Well, come on, Merle. These ladies are tired, and I think we ought to go.
But, Em.
Come on, let's go.
Em.
Good night, ladies.
Good night.
Good night. What's wrong?
It's not your fault. This just happens, ma'am. I'm sorry.
I'll get her some water.
Give me your hand. Oh. I see danger. Someone close to you is in danger.
Gabriel?
I see something like a wolf. A black wolf.
Now, don't you worry, miss. My Merle is going to be all right. This just happens sometimes, that's all. It just happens. Come on, Merle. Let's go. Come on.
Okay, the mood of that changed real quickly.
What happened?
I don't know.
Come on, Grace. Come on, Grace. You know. You have an idea. Okay, chapter 3. But with that, we're going to end the set here. So, thank you for liking if you liked. Thank you for commenting if you commented. Thank you for subscribing if you subscribed. And thank you for simply clicking on this video. Until next time, guys. See ya!